All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time. I'm Brandon Benefield alongside the great Gerard Bonner. And coming out first, Psycho Love, GB.
Psycho Love is indeed here. Of course, Angelina Love and Fodder. These guys are joined at the hip, both literally and figuratively. A couple who wreaks havoc wherever they go, including right here in BAP, and they're prepared to put their undefeated streak on the line in this contest.
Absolutely. Mixed tag team action coming your way here in the main event at BAP. Clover, South Carolina, what a great crowd we have on hand.
Absolutely, and they don't get to see someone the likes of the Psycho Girl very often.
NWA stars, Psycho Love, making their way to the ring here, awaiting their opponents. They're going to have their hands full here tonight, GB.
They certainly are, and I'm very intrigued to see how they're going to handle things here in this space. It won't be long until we find out if Psycho Love has what it takes to remain undefeated.
The anticipation building here in the arena as Dani, Mo, and Facade make their way to the ring.
12 pounds, the Neon Ninja Facade, and the Dynamite Dani Mo, the Neon Blondes.
The Neon Blondes, as you see there on the sign. Who's going to be the lucky fan tonight to get the sign, the spray-painted sign here from Facade?
You gotta wonder, and it looks like we found our fan for the night with a special autograph there. I love to see that. Shout out to Facade. And, you know, you gotta love the things that the Neon Blondes are willing to do to make the fans happy, but certainly all of these smiles that they,
Look at this. Young lady in the front row. How about that?
Very lucky young lady for sure. And here we are. Again, they are all smiles, loving the fans, but things are going to get extremely serious once they get into the ring to take on Psycho Love.
The Neon Ninja, Dynamite Dani, Mo. Quite a formidable team. They've been teaming for quite a while, but of course, as you and I know, we've called plenty of matches for Psycho Love. So 2 teams here with quite the resume.
Well, and I think that's what's so interesting about this team of the Neon Blondes. They are a unique team that, again, they aren't just thrown together. They've been doing this together for a while. Now, the veteran of the team, of course, is Facade. He's been around for 17 years all across the wrestling world, but in only 4 years, Dani Mo has done her good share of traveling up and down the highways in places many people know, like OVW, even AEW. So this is going to be a great, great test here for 2 well-traveled teams.
And we'll see here if Psycho Love will make their way into the ring and we can get this main event underway here.
You know, when we mentioned it's a first-time ever matchup, part of me wonders how much studying of tape the Neon Blondes have done, because there's one thing for sure. Psycho Love is going to take their time. They're going to utilize as many rules as they can break. They're going to try to break as much momentum as possible. And so for all of the excitement that the Neon Blondes have had, now it's going to be interesting to see how they'll adjust their strategy being in the ring with Psycho Love.
And you're right, GP. Psycho Love, it's all about those mind games.
Absolutely.
Making their opponents wait, making their opponents think about it.
You know, now I'll say this, and this is interesting as the bell rings. You know, when you start talking about tag team wrestling, it's one thing for those who have traveled the roads. It's another thing for those who are bonded by blood or by choice. And in the case of Psycho Love, of course, they're a married couple. So, you know, many believe that in marriage 2 become 1, and so they do operate like a very well-oiled machine.
Collar and elbow tie up early on, and now you see Facade trying to work on that arm, but you see Fodder showing off his strength there. Backed up into the corner. He's going to tag in the misses.
And this goes to the mind games that you were talking about earlier. Again, you know, getting Facade to this point where he'd want to fight, but knowing that he cannot hit the Psycho Girl.
And that's the thing. We weren't sure, is this going to be mixed tag? Is it going to be intergender rules? We're going to find out here, but it looked like Facade is not going to try to fight Angelina Love as he tags in Dani Mo here.
Absolutely. So it looks, at least for now, like the women versus the women and the men versus the men. And so you got to wonder here, you know, you talk about differences in terms of experience. On the men's side, between Facade and Fodder, Facade has a lot more experience. 17 years in the business as opposed to Fodder, who's been doing this for about close to 3. In terms of the women, it's literally flipped. You're talking about Angelina Love, 2 decades in this sport, 7-time world champion, going against Dani Moe, who is in her 4th year in the business.
A lot of trash talk early on here between these two ladies. Oh, quick go behind by Angelina Love into the rear waistlock on Dani Moe, and a little insult to injury there, shoving her in the back of the head.
You know, and Dani Moe
mocking
is
her a little bit as she tags in her husband, Psycho Boy Fodder, going to make his way back in, but I don't see Dani Moe tagging in Facade. Wait a second here.
But the referee is admonishing that she needs to go out of the ring, but apparently not.
She goes for a kick, gets caught, but a right hand right to the side of the head of Fodder before she tags in Facade. How about that?
Well, I'll tell you something. Dani Moe may not want to test Fodder because Fodder wouldn't have a problem hitting her, but Facade, meanwhile.
What athleticism there as Facade takes out the leg. Oklahoma roll there, pin attempt.
Count of 2.
Fodder able to kick out. Another schoolboy roll up here by Facade. Another 2 count.
And so this is that experience of Facade, who again can go multiple styles. He can be technical. He can be an acrobat, as you can see, rolling all the way through into that headlock.
Great athleticism on display here from Facade. Psycho Boy Fodder, we know him as much more of a brawler as he makes his way back to his feet. Facade back in the corner. There's a blind tag to Dani Moe. Dani Moe back in.
And so, to your point earlier, it looks like we could be dealing more so with intergender rules, perhaps.
Little tag team work, double hip toss, takes down Fodder. Great tag team work here by the Neon Blondes.
Well, and so to that point, you know, we talked earlier about the difference between a team that's married and one that's not. Well, it's clear again that the Neon Blondes are in sync, and I'm not talking about the boy band.
Now you see Dani Moe working on that wrist lock on Fodder. As Facade tags back in once again, going to take over where Dani Moe left off. Looking for a scoop slam, perhaps?
And a big body slam, and they're doing a smart thing. They, being the Neon Blondes, are keeping Fodder in their corner. That is smart tag team wrestling.
Great tag team maneuver here as Dani Moe up in the corner.
Oh, now that's
big splash from Facade, followed by another one. Almost like a senton there from Dani Moe into a pin attempt.
And she turned in the middle of that one. Count of 1, and Fodder is looking to get to his corner.
Fodder in trouble here. Who expected to see this? I know I sure did.
This was not on my bingo card when I showed up here at BAP today.
Dani Moe springing up off the ropes into an arm drag from that second rope. And in comes Facade once again off the ropes.
Big drop kick there from Facade, and Fodder rolling outside, and that's probably the smartest move that he has made. But it looks like he may not have much time to nurse his wounds here.
Look out, Facade coming up. Now it looked like he was going to go for a big move there, but it looked like Angelina got in the way, and he thought better of it.
She certainly did, and again, that's where the trickery of Psycho Love comes into play, and now they're in control.
Absolutely, this is their specialty out here on the floor, getting their opponents, sucker them to the outside, and work on them where the referee can't do anything about it.
That's absolutely what they love to do, and again, you know, they've never met an outside part of the ring that they don't like, nor have they met a rule that they refuse to break, and this is where things turn around in favor of Psycho Love.
Face first into the ring apron goes Facade. Fodder gonna send him back under the bottom rope, follows him in. Now both men back in the ring.
And isn't it interesting how when Fodder went to the outside, he was in trouble, but being outside turned things around for the team of Psycho Love, and he is in full control. They shook the ring on that one.
Sternum first, right into the top turnbuckle, went Facade that time.
And Facade is in big, big trouble right now.
Fodder over there jawing at Dani Moe as he goes back to work on Facade now.
And this is the space that Fodder likes to be in. He likes that slow, methodical kind of pace for a matchup like this, where he can talk all kinds of trash to you and really take advantage of simple moves like a headlock.
Fodder just trying to choke the life out of Facade, but Facade back up with those back elbows. Into the ropes he goes, but a back elbow from Fodder right to the jaw.
And so here's where we're starting to see the strength advantage that belongs to Fodder.
Pin attempt here, hang on.
Count of 2.
It was 2. It was 2.
I'll tell you what, it seems as though like Fodder has never met a referee that he exactly likes either.
Absolutely. Now he's got Facade draped across that middle rope, throat first.
You know, we've learned over time that
Fodder, this is classic.
Classic
Psycho Love here.
Classic.
Referee distracted, and look at Angelina Love. right there on the ring apron.
And that, again, is all those years of experience, plus that continuity that Psycho Love has in terms of being able to distract one while the other is pulling off some chicanery here. As we get a count of 2. Almost 3.
Facade, not a whole lot on that kick out here. A lot taken out of him at this point in the matchup as he gets sent back into the turnbuckle face first again. And here comes the Psycho Girl.
And this is interesting because it'll mark the first time that the Psycho Girl has been in the ring with Facade.
And there's that classic series of moves from Fodder, followed up with another whiplash move from Angelina Love and a cheap shot to Dani Moe on the ring apron.
Meanwhile, again, they feigned a tag and the referee did not see it.
That's right.
He heard it, but he didn't see it.
Dani Moe not doing her partner any favors there, distracting the ref. And now the shoulder of Fodder into the gut of Facade. Now going to take him on a tour of the ring the hard way.
It's so amazing to me to see just how quickly the team of Psycho Love turned the momentum in this particular match. It was just one trip to the outside where, again, they operate best, and now they are in full control.
Fodder sending Facade into the corner. Nobody home for the big splash in the corner.
And now here comes Facade.
Oh, that disaster kick off that middle rope right to the face.
And a quick tag out for Fodder, and another tag for Facade. Now the ladies are in.
And this is what everybody was waiting for here is a thumb to the eye from Angelina Love to Dani Moe, and a handful of hair takes her down.
Dare I say a brilliant move there. I know it's chicanery, but Dani Moe came in as a house of fire, and that fire got quickly extinguished.
Look at this, she'd be using her own hair.
These are the kinds of things.
Angelina Love choking Dani Moe with her own hair.
It's the kind of stuff that took Angelina Love to 7 different world championships throughout the tenure of her career. She knows how to bend and I'll say manipulate or massage the rules.
Absolutely knows her way around the ring as she's using that middle rope, taking advantage of the referee's 5 count.
And then strategically drags Dani Moe away from getting the tag.
What an elbow to the throat. Pin attempt here, hooks the outside leg. No, just a 2 count.
2 count there. Dani Moe doesn't really know where she is at this particular point, as Psycho Love is in full control of this tag team matchup.
Dani Moe back to her feet, elbow to the gut, another one. But a knee from Angelina Love just rocked Dani Moe.
And you can tell that Angelina is enjoying moving at her own pace at this particular point, but that could get stopped right there. Big boot
right
from
to
Dani
the
Moe.
teeth, yeah. Sunset flip, pin attempt here. Dani Moe, no, just a 2 count.
And Dani Moe looking to turn things on right now.
Look at those blocks. As Angelina goes for those right hands, she gets blocked. And Dani Moe now with the advantage. And now the kicks and the punches.
Absolutely. This is where we call her the Dynamite.
Oh, she faked everybody out.
She certainly did. Absolutely love to see that. Dani Moe is on top of things.
How about that? Springboard off the bottom rope. That bulldog-like maneuver takes down the Psycho Girl. She's reaching for a tag.
And it's interesting.
Reaching in her corner, but she's got so much taken out of her, she can't quite make it. Can Dani Moe take advantage here?
And now Dani Moe is all over the situation.
Up on the shoulders.
Having to move Angelina Love away from the corner, which is a smart move there.
Uh-oh. Oh, lights out. Lights out from Angelina Love. Can she take advantage? Can she make the pin? So much taken out of both women right now.
Absolutely, and now both of these women trying to make their way to their respective corners to make tags and get the freshmen in. Tag made on Psycho Love's side.
Both men back in. Facade ducks a clothesline, blocks a punch, hits one of his own, blocks another one, hits another right hand.
And Facade seems to have the momentum on his side with an atomic knee drop.
And an inverted atomic knee. Oh my goodness. Look out.
Oh, nice maneuver there from Facade.
Yeah, Matrix-like maneuver, comes back with that kick right to the forehead on Fodder. Fodder now rolling back to the outside once again, trying to get his wits about him.
Almost the same way that he rolled out the last time that this team got the advantage.
Oh, but look out, look at Facade. Up to the top rope. What a big splash to the outside.
Facade, absolutely brilliant. He's, again, filled with acrobatics. He can climb the ropes, he can jump, he can fly, he can do it all.
Almost into the front row, but now both men back into the ring once again.
Facade now maneuvering things into his own corner.
Look at Love, look at Love.
Angelina Love has got Dani Moe.
Oh!
Drags her down and stops whatever the Neon Blondes had in mind.
Dani Moe now down on the outside. Angelina Love distracting the ref. Where'd Fodder go?
Fodder, oh boy.
He's got the psycho stick.
Oh, gosh.
Psycho stick just cracked the head of Facade, and the referee never saw it.
And is he? No way.
Once again, Psycho Love steals another one, GB.
Psycho Love doing what they do best, and that is breaking the rules and finding a way to win, even though it involved outside interference from, the Psycho stick.
Psycho Love remaining undefeated here tonight at BAP in our main event in front of this great crowd here in Clover, South Carolina. But once again, like I said, GB, Psycho Boy Fodder, Psycho Girl Angelina Love, undefeated in mixed tag team action.
Another big victory for the team of Psycho Love. Who on earth can stop this dastardly tag team?
You see the crowd just letting them have it. But they don't care. They're undefeated. That's all that matters to Psycho Love. Uh-oh. Get her. Get her, little girl. Get her.
Future opponent, perhaps.